How about one more? Let's see what we can do. This is Song of Remission 3. Suffocating after a miracle lung puncture. Operating bed on the table that we're trying to sleep on. Beside us lies one whose wounds won't be cauterized tonight. The gangrene will set in, and they'll lose a limb. And not from a landmine after a marathon in Manhattan. Or in Boston, the Massachusetts parade of those streamlined bled crimson after crossing. The finishing wish, the mark of a stain that will never be forgotten. Crawling between delusion and dreams, the unplottable crime that lays blood crimson on the streets. This is a sorrow and a dream that will never deplete. And the hero that I lie myself on bed after a miracle lung puncture, and the toxin inner appendage is always leaking. The man who lies beside me will never have his wound cauterized. It's unclottable, unlike mine, for mine is just a degenerative disease of losing the mind in a dementia that says 777 is a series I'll never complete. And so when the man lies still, and I believe he is asleep, I hope to God that he never wakes again, in reminiscence of his tragedy, and the sorrow, the pain that he has to live through, just like Sparky, the dog I lost in youth. It can never be wished back, or to forget the sorrow that they lived through. It will never deplete from memory, just like his wound will never be cauterized. The flame of fire and the frost falls in sand that is glass, and the mirror will always reflect, even if he lives, the burden of the wound. The scar tissue upon his eyes will never bleed again. The images of beauty, as if he could see, his memory will be riddled with night terrors and dreams of oblivion. But he'll never be able to take his life because he can't see anything, and he's lost almost every limb, and they will never, ever sponsor him to have anything other than a life of lonely loss. No one will love a scar tissue, flame-infused man who's lying beside me. And my degenerative disease says I am still complete, and I am mending because they found something to heal me. But there's no cyber body, no android to harbor the brain, the soul, the ghost for that shell of a man lying beside me. And if I could wish anything, may he sleep forever in dreams of a beautiful place and a great twilight beyond oblivion, as I lie with an eternal bleeding puncture of a miracle wound that I will wake from and live again. That was not bad. That was better. That was a makeup for my brain. I made that up for my brain. Because I'm insane. It's not very good. I know. You just tell me. Jerton, that was freaking lame. Well, you could use that for more tragic dialogue to tell me that I suck. But that's okay, because I did that, and every time I do more, I grow. And it's hard to switch modes from work to this on a break. Anyway, I must go back to work. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.